Hey everybody, it's William Henderson. Sorry for the late post. The past couple weeks I've been dealing with an allergic reaction to poison ivy and chiggers. It's getting cleared up now, but it was all over my body and I was swollen like a pumpkin and in some pain. Anyway, so the thread is to describe something new that I've learned about the G1000, and honestly, everything about the G1000 is new to me. I've never flown with one, so it's all interesting. But one of the things that I thought was particularly helpful and useful was the TAWS system in the G1000. TAWS helps to prevent a CFIT accident. Usually it's CFITs due to weather or spatial disorientation or something like that in IMC, or flying continually into deteriorating weather conditions. And some interesting statistics that the King's videos presented was that CFIT accidents account for 32% of general aviation accidents in IMC and 17% of all the GA fatalities. So that means that you are 8 times more likely to have a CFIT accident than a mid-air collision. So going forward, TAWS provides both audio and visual warnings. So if you were getting close to, say, a tower or a mountain or something that could affect flight and something that you could crash into, TAWS would come on the screen and have a yellow box stating terrain, and it would turn red if it thought you were actually going to hit it. And then the audio warning would be something like terrain pull up. And in all cases, whenever you get one of those warnings, it's usually best to listen to it. So go ahead and initiate a climb. Don't try to troubleshoot why it's going off right now, even though you think you're somewhere that that you're familiar with the land. Just go ahead and start a climb. Get out of the trouble that the computer thinks you're in. And once you're at a safe altitude, you can troubleshoot, and if you can see the obstruction and what it was warning you about, then great. But if not, it's better safe than sorry, so go ahead and climb. Besides that, in order to clear the warnings off, you simply just press clear, and then going forward from that, TAWS has other functions that it helps with, such as on instrument approaches. It has premature descent alerts, so within 15 miles of the airport, if it thinks that your descent rate will not allow you to make the airport, it'll go ahead and warn you there as well, letting you know that your sink rate is too great. Also, after takeoff, it can calculate if you're getting a positive rate of climb or a negative rate of climb. Again, it will warn you sink rate. Going forward from there, I believe it's half a mile away from the airport. It'll cancel all warnings. That way it won't distract you from landing, so I think that was pretty cool. And then it will always also warn you at 500 foot on landing. It'll just state 500 feet. So overall, I think it's a great system. I could see maybe in a training environment that it's not super helpful. Again, I don't know, I've never flown with one, but saying a private pilot or a commercial pilot doing maneuvers, I could see how that could kind of be annoying. I mean, you're flying relatively low to the ground, doing maneuvers where you're climbing and descending at a accelerated speed or pace. So in that case, I guess you could turn it completely off if you wanted to. But if I had that technology in my plane, I would not turn it off. Again, as far as training aircraft goes, none of the ones I fly have that in there. That could be why. But overall, it's a great system. If I was to own a plane, that would be something I would definitely want in it. Besides that, yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all are all doing well, and talk to you next week.